And we welcome you to Fiserv Forum here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We have another game in the 2026 NBA playoffs here on vdubproductions, Productions, part of my 2025-2026 NBA 2K season playthrough. We have Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Quarterfinals featuring the Milwaukee Bucks and the Indiana Pacers. The Pacers took Game 1 of the series 89-79 behind a double-double effort of 25 points and 12 rebounds by Obi Toppin. As we look at the starting lineups here, we have McConnell, Nembhard, Mathurin, Siakam, and Obi Toppin for the Pacers. And for the Bucks, we got Ryan Rollins, Andre Jackson Jr., Kyle Kuzma, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Miles Turner. We look at Rick Carlisle here for the defending Eastern Conference champions, who are a lot better in this universe than they are in real life. I can tell you that right now here. And you see the A+ home court advantage for the Bucks. And the tip is underway, and we are underway. Siakam, you can see, have that hurt designation. He is hurt, so 2K will keep him in the game. If anybody has any advice on how to make sure we get these players who are out for like 6 to 8 weeks to actually be out, please let me know. As you see, Toppin will miss that one. Antetokounmpo gets the rebound here. Giannis had a double-double in defeat, 36 points and 10 rebounds in a defeat. Ryan Rollins coming around for Giannis. Giannis coming around with an early slam dunk, and the Bucks score the first 2 points of the game. We see Giannis at 26.3 points a game on average during the regular season here at Fiserv Forum. Over to Nembhard. Nembhard for three. No good. Miles Turner grabbing the rebound. Three-pointers were something left to be desired, as the Pacers hit 14 of 49 attempted for 29% from beyond the arc, and there's the three-pointer right there for Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma and the Bucks actually were 5 of 31 from beyond the arc in Game 1 for 16%, but they already have one already, as McConnell's going to go to the line shooting two, I should say. Ryan Rollins called for his first personal foul. Bucks up 5-0 already. That was their largest margin of lead during game number 1 of the series. The Pacers, as I said, lead the series 1-0, and they're looking to try to go 2-0 on the road. The Pacers and the Magic are the only road teams who have won in Game 1. You see McConnell hitting the first free throw here. And if you want to go back after this video is over with, you can see Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Quarterfinals between the Magic and the Bulls, as McConnell will hit them both here. Antetokounmpo crossing the half-court line with the team up 5-2 right now. Miles Turner holding on to it, 14 on the shot clock. Get over to Kuzma. Kuzma, no good, and Andrew Nembhard grabbing the rebound. Here the defense chance right here. And Pascal Siakam over to Siakam with it again. 13 on the shot clock. In there, Siakam for three. That's in there. Pascal Siakam, and this game is tied at 5. Siakam had 18 points and 9 rebounds in that win in Game 1 the other day. So a rebound shy of a double-double. We got Giannis coming through. As I said, he had 36 and 10 in Game 1 in defeat. 4 on the shot clock. Giannis will get the shot up. That is no good. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. And there's a three. That is no good. Antetokounmpo grabbing the rebound. Kyle Kuzma with it, dishing it back over to Giannis. Giannis over to Rollins. And then Rollins inside right now. 4 on the shot clock. Rollins over to Turner. Turner with the jump shot. That is in and out. Obi Toppin grabbing the rebound. We got McConnell with it. Yeah, Kyle Kuzma had 22 points looking at it right here. I think it's 22 points in that loss as well. The only two players, Kuzma and Giannis, were the only two that were in double figures for the Bucks. As you can see, Obi Toppin with the slam dunk. And the Pacers will lead for the first time in this game. 7 unanswered points here as we're Approaching 3.5 minutes into game number 2 of the Eastern Conference Quarterfinals. Giannis, there's a bucket there. In 4 games versus the Indiana Pacers, he averaged 25 points a game and 9.5 assists. You see Benedict Mathurin here. Big jumper. No good. Turner with the rebound. Andre Jackson Jr. back over to Kuzma. Ryan Rollins over to Giannis. Giannis coming around, dishing it back over to Kuzma. Kuzma for 3. That's in there. That's the second 3 by Kyle Kuzma. He has 2 already. The Bucks have 2 3-pointers made. They only had 5 in all of game number 1. This is over to Toppin. Toppin's going to come around with a layup. That's in there. Rollins crossing the half-court line. Under 7.5 to play here in the first. 10-9, Milwaukee on top. See Kyle Kuzma. There's a 3. That's no good. Siakam getting the rebound there. Nembhard back over to Mathurin. Mathurin. That shot's up and it's in. Benedict Mathurin, who averaged just almost a shade under 19 points a game, putting the Pacers on top by 1. Giannis coming around, layup, and the Bucks are on top. And we'll have a timeout called by the Pacers. 6:54 to play in the first. Bucks leading it 12-11. We'll be back. Back here in Milwaukee, 12-11. The Pacers are Bucks on top right now. As I said, 6:54 to play in the first. This is game 2 of the Eastern Conference Quarterfinals between the number 5 seeded Pacers and the number 4 seeded Bucks. As I am Vinny from vdubproductions. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do drop. And also, if you are inclined to support this channel financially, don't forget there is the link to in the description down below. As you see, Nembhard will miss that one with Miles Turner getting the rebound there. But there is a link to my Cash App in the description down below. It'd be appreciated, though it is not required, though, as Giannis will miss that one. TJ McConnell with the rebound. Over to Siakam. Nembhard dishing it back over to McConnell. Over to Toppin. Halfway through the first quarter. 12-11. The Bucks on top. 5 on the shot clock. McConnell. Jumper. No good. Turner grabbing the rebound. And there's a 3-pointer. That's in there. Kyle Kuzma. I believe that's his 3rd 3 of the game. Mathurin for 3. That's in there. And they respond back. Giannis crossing the half-court line. Dishing it back over to Ryan Rollins here. 12 on the shot clock. Rollins coming around over to Turner. Turner is going to get the shot up. That's in there, and the Bucks on top by 3. See Siakam crossing the half-court line. Nembhard over to Siakam. Siakam for 3. No good. Kuzma with the rebound. Over to Jackson Jr. Jackson Jr. for 3. No good. Toppin grabbing the rebound. Got McConnell crossing the half-court line. 18 on the shot clock. 17-14. As we're approaching 4.5 minutes of play here in the first. Mathurin for 3. That's in there, and we are tied at 17. Andre Jackson Jr. back over to Giannis. Giannis coming around. Barely stays in bounds, but he'll get the layup in there, and the Bucks on top by 2 again. Really good pace to start this game here. Under 4 to play in the first. Mathurin coming around, back over to Toppin. Toppin for 3. In and out. Turner will grab the rebound. Andre Jackson Jr. with it crossing the half-court line from Milwaukee. Still holding on to it with 15 on the shot clock. We got players coming into the game. Jackson Jr. will miss that layup attempt. Siakam grabbing the rebound. Rebounds 8-7 in favor of the Pacers. We're talking about total rebounds here. Talk about total rebounds here. And as far as rebounds go, the Pacers, I think, out-rebounded the Bucks 49-46 in Game 1. Nembhard will miss that one. Kuzma will get the rebound there. Kuzma with 3 3-pointers already. The Bucks as a team only had 5 in Game 1, as I mentioned, as Giannis coming around with the slam dunk. That's in there. Giannis, as I said, 26.4 points a game on average in the regular season. And we have a timeout called by the Pacers. We're going to take another one as well with 2:48 to play in the first. The Bucks leading it 21-17. Back here in Milwaukee, we start looking at substitutions here, looking at the lineup set. We'll get those lineup set in shortly here. Both the Pacers and the Bucks are making some lineup changes. So let's see here. Let's look at the lineup set. So we got Nembhard still out on the court. Over to Siakam. I believe Nesmith is still out there as well. Over to Shepherd. Ben Shepherd makes his checks into the game for the first time, and I believe Obi Toppin still out there. So we got Cole Anthony still out there. Cole Anthony checks in. Taurean Prince checks in. Cole Anthony with the shot. That is no good. Shepherd grabbing the rebound. Over to Nesmith. Nesmith for 3. No good. Giannis with the rebound. Oh, Nesmith actually checks into the game. I forgot he's not starting. Cole Anthony for 3. That's in there. It's a 7-point lead. That's the Bucks' 4th 3-pointer in this game. And the reason why I know how many 3-pointers there are is because they have 5. They had 5 in the entire game for Game 1. Siakam turns around and gets a shot up. That's in there. Siakam with 23.2 points a game. Giannis coming around. There's a layup. That's in there. And it's a 7-point lead. 12 points for Giannis already. He's already a third of the way to where he had third of his way through his Game 1 total. Toppin back over to Nesmith now. Siakam with it. Siakam coming around. That is no good. The Bucks up by 7. They actually only led by. They had no bigger lead than 5 points in game number 1. The highest margin of lead for them was 5 points. Giannis gives it over to Kuzma. Kuzma back over to Cole Anthony. Steps inside. Kyle Kuzma. One on the shot clock. That shot is up. No good. Nesmith grabbing the rebound. 40 seconds to play in the first. 7-point lead for the Bucks. Nembhard. Over to Shepherd. Shepherd for 3. That's in there. Ben Shepherd putting the Pacers within 4. 32.6 to play here in the first. Here in the second game of this Eastern Conference Quarterfinals series. Cole Anthony coming around. Gets his offensive rebound. And there's the second chance points there. So you see Siakam there. Look at the Bucks out rebound the Pacers 13-9 as of right now. We see that graphic. They can hold on for the last shot. They'll be trailing going into the second quarter. Siakam. There's a jumper coming around. No good, and that will do it. At the end of the first quarter, the Bucks leading the Pacers 28-22. This is the 2026 NBA playoffs here on vdub Productions. We'll be back to start the second quarter shortly. All set to start the second quarter here. Cole Anthony will take the inbound from Sims. Taurean Prince still out there as well. I believe we got Porter Jr. So Portis Jr.'s out there. As he's going to come around with the layup. That is no good. Walker checks in the game. We got Walker, Nesmith, Huff, Jones. And I think Nesmith out there. That is definitely, or Shepherd out there. That is definitely the full lineup set for the Pacers. So it's Anthony, Porter Jr., Sims, Prince, and Portis Jr. So both Porter Jr. and Portis Jr. are out there. So that is the lineup set for both teams right now. as we look like we have somebody wanting to come check into the game. He's at the scores table for Milwaukee. Very quickly, not even a minute into the quarter, and we already got somebody waiting to come in here. As you see, Portis Jr. for three. No good. Shepard dishes it back over to Jones. Over to Neesmith. Neesmith holding on to it right now. There's Shepard. 5 on the shot clock. Dishes it back over to Jones. Jones for 3. That's in there. And the Pacers are within 3. First points of the second quarter. Cole Anthony. Dishes it back over to Porter Jr. Kevin Porter Jr. holding on to it right now over to Cole Anthony. Anthony back to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. with the shot up. That's in there. First 2 points for Kevin Porter Jr. And the Bucks up by 5. Got Jay Huff over the bench. Shepard coming around. Dishes it back over to Jones. Jones for 3. In and out. Prince will grab the rebound. Got Cole Anthony holding on to it right now. Anthony jump shot. No good. Walker grabbing the rebound. Back over to Shepard. Holding on to it right now. Back over to Jones. 3 on the shot clock. Jones coming around. No good. Portis Jr. will grab the rebound. We have the Bucks with 16 rebounds. And there, I believe, second chance points right there. Is that Sims with the bucket? Jones will cross the half-court line. We got players waiting to come back into the game for both teams. Walker for 3. No good. Rebound by Taurean Prince. And that was a missed opportunity right there. Jones will get that off the turnover. Huff, back over to Huff, dealing over to Jones. 10 on the shot clock. Just standing there, 5 on the shot clock. Over to Shepard. Shepard with the shot up. That is no good. Anthony grabbing the rebound. No points for the Pacers in the last 2:15. Porter Jr. coming around. Kevin Porter Jr. with another bucket, and it's a 9-point lead, the largest of the game. As I said, their largest lead was only 5 points in game 1. And Jones dishes it over to Jay Huff. Huff will get the shot up, and that's going to fall in. That's going to end the drought there. Timeout Bucks. We're going to take one as well. 7:57 to play in the second. 34-27 Milwaukee on top. Time to go look at lineups are being reset here. We see Roland, Kuzma, Jackson Jr., Portis Jr., and Antetokounmpo. We can see through that scoreboard. So that's the lineup set for the Bucks. Leading by 7, as you see Antetokounmpo getting the inbound there. Ryan Rollins. Antetokounmpo back over to Jackson Jr. Andre Jackson Jr. for 3. No good. So we got McConnell, Toppin, Siakam. I believe that is Neesmith and Mathurin. So that is the lineup set for the Pacers. See, that's a miss right there. Kyle Kuzma with it. Over to Jackson Jr. To Bobby Portis Jr. Shoot it back over to Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma coming around. With it over to Portis Jr. Portis Jr. for 3. That's in there. It's a 10-point lead for the Bucks, and that's the 5th 3 made by the Bucks. They had 5 in all of game 1. They've now tied that total here in the first half of game number 2. Siakam coming around. That's in there. You can tell Siakam is hurting with that hip injury, but if anybody has any idea how you can make sure he's going to be missing some of those games. I see Kuzma for 3. That's in there. And they now surpass the 3-point made total for game 1. And that's number 4 for Kyle Kuzma. It's an 11-point lead. Things are going a lot better for the Bucks so far to start the game. Toppin for 3. No good. Kuzma grabbing the rebound. Over to Andre Jackson Jr. Rollins coming around the layup. That's in there. It's a 13-point lead. 11 assists tonight. They only had 20 in all of game one. So they're over halfway through that assist total here as we're halfway through the second quarter. 42-29, Bucks on top. Toppin over to Neesmith. Neesmith back to Toppin. To Mathurin to McConnell. McConnell, that jump shot's in there, and that's good. The Pacers shooting 12 of 31. The Bucks 18 of 33. So Giannis with it out on the court beyond the arc right now. He's going to come back in. Oh, he barely stays in bounds, and he makes that layup in there. It's a 13-point lead. Giannis with 14 points in this game. And his Bucks are enjoying a 13-point lead right now as we're about approaching 5 minutes to play until half. 10 on the shot clock. Neesmith, jump shot for three. That's in there. The Pacers within 10. Timeout, Milwaukee. 4:48 to play in the second. The Bucks leading at 44-34. We're going to take a timeout. Let's look at the lineup set for the Pacers here. McConnell, then we got Nembhard, Mathurin, Siakam, and Toppin. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, the lineup set as we see Turner coming back into the game. So we got Kuzma, we got Jackson Jr., Turner, Rollins, and Giannis. I think those are the starting five. Kuzma for three, no good. Giannis will get the offensive rebound and the slam dunk. McConnell coming around. Trailing by 12. We got Mathurin coming through right now. Benedict Mathurin with the layup. That's in there. The Pacers within 10. Benedict Mathurin, 18.7 points a game during the regular season. Ryan Rollins back over to Kuzma, over to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma holding on to it right now, 10 on the shot clock. Shit over to Rollins. Back over to Antetokounmpo. 2-1. Giannis for three. No good. Mathurin grabbing a rebound. Benedict Mathurin back over to Pascal Siakam. Siakam over to Toppin. Toppin for three. That's going to fall, and the Pacers are within 7. Rollins has it. 3:20 to play here in the second. 10 on the shot clock. Kuzma for three. No good. Siakam grabbing a rebound. Over to Mathurin. Mathurin back to Pascal Siakam. 15 on the shot clock. Siakam coming around. Dishing it back over to McConnell. 3 on the shot clock. 2, and there's McConnell with the shot. That's in there, and the Pacers are within 5. Pacers shooting 16 of 35. The Bucks 20 of 38 right now. 2:40 to play until halftime. 46-41 Bucks. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Quarterfinals series, with the Pacers taking game 1, winning by 19. Kuzma will miss that one, but Giannis will get the offensive rebound. Chance for Kuzma. Coming around. Shot is up. No good. Pascal Siakam grabbing the rebound. Kuzma with 12 points and 4 rebounds. 4 of 11, and he's hit all 4 of those from beyond the arc. Nembhard over to Mathurin. 5 on the shot clock. Mathurin coming through, getting that shot up. No good. Kuzma grabbing a rebound here under 2 minutes to play until halftime. 5-point lead once again for the Bucks. Kuzma over to Giannis. Giannis for 3. No good. McConnell grabbing a rebound. Over to Nembhard. Back over to Siakam. And there's McConnell right there. McConnell with the shot up. No good. Jackson Jr. grabbing the rebound. I see Giannis coming around. That's the shot up. That's in there. believe that's 16 for him in this first half here. It's a 7-point lead once again for the Bucks. Led by as many as, I think, 13, and there is an illegal screen called against Obi Toppin. That's his first personal. Points off of turnovers. Neither team has scored a point off of a turnover yet, or at least it's not been recorded. Rollins crossing the half-court line as we approach the final minute of the second quarter. Giannis still holding on to it with 8 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo, 4 on the shot clock. Giannis coming around with a slam dunk. It's a 9-point lead for the Bucks. Is it over to Andrew Nembhard, back over to Mathurin. 9-point lead, Siakam for 3. No good. Kuzma grabbing the rebound. Kuzma holding on to it here. 15 on the shot clock. We got 20 to play. And you see Miles Turner with the slam dunk. Worthy enough of the AT&T Connected Cam. AT&T is sponsor of NBA 2K. Not of this channel, though. Maybe one day I'll get sponsors for this channel. Siakam holding on to it right now as the shot clock is turned off with the Pacers trailing by 11. Final 10 seconds of the first half. Siakam just holding on to it. There's a 3 right there. That's no good, and that will do it. We are at the end of the first half. The Bucks leading the Pacers 52-41. You're watching the 2026 NBA playoffs here on the 2025-2026 NBA 2K26 season playthrough project here on VDub Productions. I am Vinny from VDub Productions, and we are heading to halftime. And we will see you in the second half. Welcome back to Milwaukee. We're getting ready to start the second half here with the Bucks leading at 52-41, led by Giannis Antetokounmpo. He has 20 points and 7 rebounds already. Looks like he's well on his way to another double-double, depending on how things go. As we see Miles Turner inbounded to Rollins to Antetokounmpo, so I believe the starting lineups are out for both teams. McConnell, Nembhard, Toppin, Mathurin, and Siakam. That is the lineup set and the starting 5 out there. That shot is no good, and Siakam with the rebound. Rollins, Jackson Jr., Kuzma, Antetokounmpo, and Turner are out on the court to start the third quarter for the Pacers. That is also the starting 5 for them. 30 seconds into the third quarter, Siakam coming around, dishes it over to Toppin. Toppin's going to get the shot up. That is good. Obi Toppin only had 7 points in that first half. Shot 50% though. That's 9 now total for him after that made bucket. Kuzma for 3. That's in there. Kyle Kuzma. 5 3-pointers made. As I said, I believe that's 7 3-pointers already for the Bucks. Yeah, Kuzma has 5 of them already. He matches the team total from game 1. We see Mathurin coming around. trailing by 12. Siakam back over the Benedict Mathurin. Mathurin will get the shot up. That's in and out. Turner grabbing the rebound. Got Giannis Antetokounmpo coming around with the layup. That is in there. That's 22 points for him. And a 14-point lead. I believe that might be the largest lead of the game for the Bucks. They see Siakam coming around. No good. Giannis with the rebound. Is it over to Kuzma? Kuzma back over to Rollins. Holding on to it right now. 10 on the shot clock. Over to Jackson Jr. 4 on the shot clock. Over. Turner for 3. That's in there. Miles Turner, three-pointer, and it's a 17-point lead for Milwaukee. Here in the third quarter. This is game number 2 of the Eastern Conference Quarterfinals. Nembhard. Shot is up, no good. Turner with the rebound. Said Indiana took game 1 by 19 points. As the Miles Turner. That's a timeout right there by the Pacers. 9 points for Miles Turner. We're going to take a timeout. 9:22 to play in the third. 62-43 Pacers. As we're coming out of timeout, I know right before the timeout I said it was the Pacers up by 19. No, the Bucks are up by 19. The Pacers won game 1 by 19, but now they're trailing by 19 to the Bucks. I see McConnell with it, crossing the half-court line. Holding on to it right now to Andrew Nembhard. Nembhard dishes back over the Mathurin, back to Nembhard. Nembhard for 3. No good. Ryan Rollins grabbing a rebound. See, Nembhard had 14 points and 5 rebounds in that Game 1 victory. Miles Turner is now in double figures, and that's the second time he's been featured on the AT&T Connected Cam. AT&T, sponsors of NBA 2K. Miles McConnell. She's back over to Siakam. 9 on the shot clock. Go over to Siakam. Siakam blocked. I believe that's Giannis with the block. Now you got Rollins. Give it over to Giannis. Giannis coming around the bucket. That's in there. That's 24 points for Giannis. He is 2/3 of the way from matching his Game 1 total. And we're not even 4 minutes into the third quarter. It's a 23-point lead for the Bucks. They just came out, don't want to take any chances. They don't want to go back to Indiana down 0-2. As Siakam, no good. Turner with it. Antetokounmpo has it right now. Giannis dishing it back over to Rollins. Rollins with the bucket. That's in there. It's a 25-point lead. Timeout, Indiana. We're going to take one as well with 7:32 to play in the third. 68-43, Bucks on top. We'll be back. Coming out of the timeout here. 7:32 to play in the third quarter. We look at that 2021 World Champion banner there from the Milwaukee Bucks. So we'll probably see them again in 2071 as far as winning an NBA championship goes. If you want to stick to that 50-year thing, you see Mathurin inbounding it over to McConnell. Nembhard. That is no good over to Toppin. Still gets the offensive rebound. Toppin will miss that one. Giannis will grab the rebound. 33-18. The Bucks are out rebounding the Pacers right now. And it's a very big reflective of how the scoreboard is going right now. As Giannis is going to come in there. I believe that's 26 for him now. 25 minutes of play. He's shooting 76%. And the Bucks are leading it by 27. The Bucks have been pouring it on for a while in this game. Siakam. There's a shot up. Siakam. No good. Turner will grab the rebound. Pascal Siakam only has 7 points on 3 of 12 shooting, 1 of 5 from 3. You can tell, though, he's being hurt right now by the hip injury. As I said, I might have to try to figure out a way to tinker with something so he could be out, because he should not be playing. Mathurin will miss that one. Andre Jackson Jr. with the layup here. No points in over 5 minutes of play for the Pacers. Kuzma coming around. Kuzma with a shot. No good. Siakam with the rebound. Back over to Nembhard. Back over to Siakam. Mathurin for three. That's in there. Benedict Mathurin. Ending that long, almost 5.5 minute drought. Maybe more than 5.5 minutes here. 70-46. Over to Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma, alley-oop to Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's 28 for Giannis. And the lead up to 26 again. We got Pascal Siakam dishing it over to Benedict Mathurin. Mathurin coming around, layup, that's in there. That's only their 19th made bucket from the field. 19 of 51 for the Pacers to 32 of 56 for the Bucks, and Milwaukee will call a timeout. We'll call a timeout as well. 4:52 to play in the third. 72-48 Bucks on top. We look at the lineup set here. So we got McConnell, Nembhard, Mathurin, Toppin, and Huff. So Jay Huff is going to come in at center, and for the Bucks, the lineup set, Giannis is going to get a break as Bobby Portis Jr. coming in. Again, this is Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Quarterfinals series between the 5th-seeded Pacers and the 4th-seeded Bucks. The Pacers took Game 1, 98-79. This game coming to you from the Fiserv Forum, as Jackson Jr. will miss that one. I am Vinny from vdubproductions on the call. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As you saw, somebody getting swatted right there, but the Pacers do control it still. Mathurin for three. Off the back iron, no good. But if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Mathurin, though, having a decent game, 15 points and 3 assists. And also, don't forget to hit that bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do come out. As you see, Kuzma give it over to Turner, and Miles Turner with the bucket. It's 74-48. Pacers on top. Got Obi Toppin. Back over to Mathurin. Mathurin with the shot up. That is no good. Portis Jr. grabbing the rebound. Ryan Rollins still has it over to Miles Turner. Back over to Bobby Portis Jr. here. 14 on the shot clock. And there's a shot for three. No good. But Miles Turner gets the offensive rebound and a slam dunk. Some second chance points for the Bucks. Over to Mathurin. And McConnell back over to Obi Toppin. Toppin dealing over to Mathurin. That might be a deep two. Doesn't really matter. Turner will get the rebound off the miss. Andre Jackson Jr. over to Rollins now. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 10 on the shot clock. Kuzma for three. That's in there. I believe that's three-pointer number 6 for him. And it's a 31-point lead for Milwaukee. Oh, man. Milwaukee really wants to make sure they have that extra game here at the Fiserv Forum, because that's what a win will do. No worse than a Game 5 for them. And they're Mathurin for three. That's in there. Benedict Mathurin with 18 points in this game. 8 of those here in the third quarter. 79-51. And he's coming around. Turner for three. No good. Mathurin grabbing a rebound. 2 minutes to play here in the third. McConnell over to Huff. Huff for three. No good. Portis Jr. grabbing a rebound. Next video coming out. We're going to be back in the Western Conference for Game 2 of the Western Conference Quarterfinal Series between the Denver Nuggets and the Houston Rockets. That coming to you from the Toyota Center. Portis Jr. for three. That's in there. It's back to a 31-point lead for the Bucks. That will be the next video coming out. See McConnell with it. Over to Obi Toppin at the wing. They shoot it over to Mathurin. Got players waiting to get back into the game here. Benedict Mathurin over to Obi Toppin. Toppin coming around back over to McConnell. 2 on the shot clock. McConnell, that might be a deep 2, but it doesn't really matter anyway because that's a miss as Portis Jr. will have it. Got Jackson Jr. back over to Portis Jr. Got 10 on the shot clock. Over to Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma coming around. Over to Portis Jr. for 3. No good. Mathurin will get the rebound. Over to McConnell. Back over to Toppin. Toppin for 3. No good. Kuzma grabbing the rebound. Shot clock turned off here. So we're under 10 seconds of play in the third. Ryan Rollins coming around. Back over to Kuzma. Kuzma, jumper. No good. And that will do it. We are at the end of the third quarter. The Milwaukee Bucks leading it 82-51. You are watching the 2026 NBA playoffs here on VDub Productions. We'll be back to start the fourth quarter coming up shortly. We look over here. Rick Carlisle not too happy right now with this Pacers team, the defending Eastern Conference champion. We do not have a State Farm assist of the game, though. We're going to start the fourth quarter right there. We got Neesmith, Siakam. Looks like Jay Huff is out on the court as well. Excuse me. Siakam with the layup that's in there. Pacers only shooting 35%. The Bucks shooting 55%. So we got Kevin Porter Jr., Bobby Portis Jr., Taurean Prince out there. And who else is that? I know that's Porter Jr. That bucket's in there. And it's back to a 31-point lead again. As I said, we got Huff, Ben Shepherd. We have Neesmith, Siakam. And who else is out there? I think that might be Furphy. And that is Johnny Furphy here. For 3, no good. So the Aussie, who seldomly plays, he's out on the court for the Pacers. There's Porter Jr. for 3. That's in there. Kevin Porter Jr. And it's 87-53. There's Siakam back over to Jay Huff for 3. That is no good. Taurean Prince grabbing the rebound there. Over to Smith. Smith is going to get a bucket in there. And it's a 36-point lead. It looks like we're going to have some of the back of the end bench players getting some points. Shepherd. Over to Huff. Back over to Furphy. Shepherd with it. Back over to Furphy. Furphy with the slam dunk. He'll get points on the. He'll get some points in the game as well. Cole Anthony out on the lineup. Portis Jr., Porter Jr. We got Taurean Prince and Smith. I think that is the lineup set for both teams. You see Porter Jr. coming around with the layup. That's in there. It's a 36-point lead. Jay Huff with it. This should go back over to Shepherd. Shepherd over to Neesmith. Back over to Siakam. Siakam for 3. No good. Cole Anthony grabbing a rebound. See over to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. back over to Anthony. Anthony for 3. No good. Johnny Furphy hits the rebound. Over to who is that had the shot? I think that was no, it doesn't really matter. Nobody's getting any buckets in right now for the Pacers. Kind of hard when we don't get to see the names clearly, but you see Bobby Portis Jr. with the bucket there. It's a 38-point lead. Ben Shepherd I think Shepard had the shot there for a second. Now it's Neesmith with it again. Back over to Furphy. Obi Toppin waiting to get back into the game. 5 on the shot clock. Over to Siakam. Siakam for 3. No good. Got Cole Anthony with it. 38-point lead here in the fourth quarter. That shot is up, no good. Ben Shepard grabbing a rebound for the Pacers. Johnny Furphy coming around back over to Neesmith. Neesmith back to Huff. Huff with the bucket. That's in there. Aaron Neesmith will get the assist there. This is game 2 of the Eastern Conference Quarterfinals here. Portis Jr. for 3. No good. Game coming to you from the Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I am Vinny from vdubproductions as Furphy will miss that one. Torian Prince grabbing a rebound. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and hit the bell icon to receive notifications as we I see Furphy coming around, taking the pass from Neesmith, who got the steal there. Neesmith with another assist. But if you like what you see, again, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and hit the bell icon to receive notifications when videos do come out. And if you do want to support me financially, if you're able to, there is a link in the description down below for my Cash App. And then underneath that will be my social media accounts where you can follow me on X and Instagram as Porter Jr. or Portis Jr. with the bucket there. And it's back to a 36-point lead. 6.5 to play here in the fourth. Siakam for 3. No good. Torian Prince grabbing a rebound. Prince coming around, and he's going to go to the line, shooting 2, as that's the first foul called against Aaron Neesmith. The Pacers, as I said, took game 1, 98-79, but as of right now, it looks all but assured that we're going to see a 5th game here at the Fiserv Forum. Look at the scoring breakdowns. 11 three-pointers made for the Milwaukee Bucks. They only had 5 all of game number 1. And Prince will make the first one. Substitutions being made here as we see Toppin coming back in. McConnell coming back in. Mathurin coming back in. And for the Bucks, Livingston coming into the game as Bobby Portis Jr. moving to center. I'll be interested to see if Giannis is coming back into the game here as both of those are made and the lead is back up to 38, which is their largest margin of lead so far in this game. Mathurin coming around. Layup is in there. That's good. Halfway through the fourth quarter, Cole Anthony with it. We got 5:50 to play here. Portis Jr., that shot is up, no good. Nembhard grabbing a rebound for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin. Back over to Nembhard. McConnell for 3, no good. Prince grabbing the rebound. Torian Prince over to Anthony. Portis Jr. now has it. 5:20 to play in the fourth. Over to Cole Anthony. Livingston, that shot is up, and that's gonna fall out, but it's not gonna matter anyway as a personal foul, offensive foul called against Cole Anthony. Green now coming into the game for Torian Prince. This might be the first time we've seen AJ Green coming into the game in a watch game for the Bucks. Really shows you just how big this game is up. I mean, Orlando used everybody. Nembhard for 3, no good. AJ Green grabbing a rebound there, so he'll get some stats. But Orlando used everybody in that game too against the Chicago Bulls. And they're Green for 3. That's in there. He'll get points. And AJ Green will get 3 points in there, and the Bucks reach the century mark. They're up by 39, their largest margin of lead in this game. 100-61. McConnell coming around. That's in there. Pacers shooting 26 of 75. The Bucks 43 of 77. And they're Portis Jr. with the slam dunk. And the lead is back up to 39. Under 4 minutes to play here in the fourth. 102-63. It's just a formality right now. It looks like it will be a fifth game coming up. So Bucks fans, go on your apps, go on your phones, and find out when the tickets will go on sale at the box office or on your local Ticketmaster or whatever your ticket service is. Mathurin coming around with a bucket, no good. Anthony with the rebound. 3:20 to play in the fourth. And Portis Jr. is going to step out of bounds. Pacers ball. And let's look over here. Torian Prince, I think, is coming back into the game. AJ Green is going to go to the bench. Isaiah Sims coming back into the game as well. So good job for AJ Green. He gets some points and a rebound. 3 points and a rebound at least. Nembhard back over to Mathurin. Over to Nembhard. Nembhard with the layup. That's in there. Mathurin will get the assist. So we got Cole Anthony holding on to it right now. 13 on the shot clock. Back over to Portis Jr. Portis Jr. coming around. He'll get the bucket. That's no good. Sims will get the... Thought he had the offensive rebound, but he'll lose it there. Pacers ball. 2:34 to play in the fourth. Toppin will dish it over to McConnell here as McConnell will keep it there for a second. Nembhard back to McConnell. Over to Mathurin. Mathurin for three. No good. That's Kevin Porter Jr. with the rebound. Cole Anthony crossing the half-court line here. Portis Jr. with it. Portis Jr. coming around. 4 on the shot clock. That shot is up, no good. Siakam grabbing the rebound. We got Nembhard with it. Shooting over to McConnell. At 10 on the shot clock here. It's a 37-point lead. Toppin for three, no good. Kevin Porter Jr. with the rebound. Holding on to it, 15 on the shot clock. Fourth in the fourth quarter here. A minute and a half to play. 102-65. That shot is up, no good. Mathurin grabbing a rebound. Mathurin for three. No good. Sims grabbing a rebound. Torian Prince has it for Cole Anthony. Under a minute to play here in the fourth. Portis Jr. coming around. That layup is up and it's good. 39-point lead for the Bucks. Once again, matching their largest margin of victory. Pascal Siakam. 45 to play. And we will see a Game 5 here at Fiserv Forum. First Game 5 confirmed. Toppin misses that one. That's going to go out of bounds, and that was off of Torian Prince. Again, let's see here. Who's coming out on the court? Sims is going to go to the bench for Smith. It's safe to say that we did not see Miles Turner or Giannis here in the fourth quarter, but really their services were not needed. Give them some rest here. They got a big Game 3 coming up in a few days on this channel. That will be back at Indiana with this series tied at 1. They do have to get one more shot off, or they could just take the shot clock violation. And there's a bucket right there. It's a 41-point game, 6.6 to play. Do they try to lose by less than 40, or are they just going to hold on to it? And they will exactly hold on to it. The Milwaukee Bucks will even this series at 1. They win 106-65. And Milwaukee this time did not play any games. They were not going to lose this one. They made sure they weren't going to lose this one. They controlled this game from late in the first quarter on. Never looked back. As you see Giannis getting interviewed. He could be player of the game. Who knows yet? But stay tuned. You will see who the player of the game is. We are not done yet. We'll see you at the post-game player statistics. And it's time to look at the post-game player statistics here, starting off with the victorious Milwaukee Bucks here. You got Giannis Antetokounmpo, player of the game, 28 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block. Did not play a single second in that fourth quarter. Kyle Kuzma, 18.7 rebounds, 6 assists. And then we got Bobby Portis Jr., 16.7 rebounds and 1 assist and a block. Miles Turner, 15 points, 12 rebounds, a double-double for him with 1 assist. I don't believe he played a single minute in that fourth quarter either. Kevin Porter Jr., 11 points, 3 rebounds. Cole Anthony, 5 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Ryan Rollins only had 4 points. He had 1 rebound, 7 assists. AJ Green got a couple of minutes in the game. And no, we're not talking about the former Cincinnati Bengal wide receiver either. He actually had 3 points and 1 rebound in 2 minutes of play. Taurean Prince, 2 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. I believe that his 2 points came at the line. Tyler Smith, 2 points in 7 minutes of play. Jericho Sims, I said Isaiah, it's Jericho Sims, 2 points and 3 rebounds. Andre Jackson Jr., despite being the starter, did not get any points, but he did have 3 rebounds and 4 assists. Chris Livingston only had 1 free throw attempt. He went 0 for 1. Gary Trent Jr., of course, he is out for right now. And that is the only player who did not play for the Milwaukee Bucks. And now for the Indiana Pacers. We had Benedict Mathurin leading all scorers for the Pacers with 20.6 rebounds and 4 assists. The only player to end up in double figures. Pascal Siakam, as I said, he had 9 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. He could have had a double-double, but you could tell he is hurt by that hip injury, being affected. I'm not sure why 2K just takes him out. Obi Toppin, 9 points, 3 rebounds. TJ McConnell, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Jay Huff, 4 points, 2 rebounds. Johnny Furphy, 4 points and 2 rebounds for the seldomly used Aussie. Aaron Nesmith, 3 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists and a steal. Ben Shepherd, 3 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Cam Jones, 3 points and an assist and 1 steal. Andrew Nembhard, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Jarris Walker had 2 rebounds. Tony Bradley, James Wiseman, Isaiah Jackson did not play for the Indiana Pacers. And that will do it for your post-game player statistics. Reminding you guys, the next game coming up will be the Houston Rockets and the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets, the 6th seed, the Rockets, the 3 seed. This game 2 of that series coming to you from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. The Rockets did win the first game 124-117 behind a 49-point effort by Kevin Durant. The Nuggets were led by Nikola Jokic. He put up a triple-double effort in the loss for the Nuggets. So it is the Nuggets and the Rockets game number 2. Coming up. And if you like what you saw for this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications when these videos do come out. And also don't forget you can also help support me financially as well if you are able to. The link to my Cash App is in the description down below, as well as social media, as well as the information if you want to follow me on social media on X and Instagram. And with that, I want to remind everybody the final score of the game. The Milwaukee Bucks even the series at 1. They win big over the Indiana Pacers 106-65. I am Vinny from VDub Productions, and I am signing off.